Discover the world through its words. Kotoba Camp.
Leftover.
Leftover.
Remaining unused or unconsumed after the rest has been used. Something, especially food, remaining after the rest has been used.
剩余的、残留的、剩菜、剩余物。
Many animals have developed ways to store leftover food for times when less food is available. Overfishing and overdiscarding of leftover catch may contribute to a syndrome known as fishing down of food webs.
The archaeological team carefully examined the leftover fragments of pottery to determine the civilization's eating habits.
Students were encouraged to donate leftover supplies at the end of the semester rather than discarding them.
The research paper discussed how leftover pharmaceutical compounds in water systems affect aquatic ecosystems.
Leftovers.
Leftovers.
The nutritional value of leftovers decreases significantly after 3 days of refrigeration. Remnant.
Remnant. The remnants of ancient civilizations provide valuable insights into historical, agricultural practices.
Remainder, residue, surplus, excess.
剩余物、残留物、盈余、过剩。
Fresh, new, unused, original.
新鲜的、新的、未使用的、原始的。
Librarian.
Librarian.
A person who works in a library and is responsible for organizing, managing, and helping users access information resources.
图书管理员、图书馆员。
The university librarian helped me locate several scholarly articles on ancient Mesopotamian irrigation systems for my research paper. For an interlibrary loan, students can just go to the librarian at our library and fill out a form with the title and author of the book they need.
The head librarian implemented a new cataloging system that made it much easier for researchers to find rare manuscripts in the university archives.
When I couldn't access the online database for my assignment, the librarian showed me an alternative way to find the information I needed.
The academic librarian not only manages the collection, but also teaches students how to evaluate sources and conduct effective research.
Librarianship.
Librarianship.
Modern librarianship involves digital resource management, as well as traditional book cataloging. Library.
Library. The university's main library houses over 2 million volumes, including rare manuscripts from the medieval period.
Information specialist, archivist, curator, bibliographer.
信息专家、档案管理员、策展人、书目编纂者。
Patron, borrower, reader, student.
读者、借阅者、阅读者、学生。
Lightning.
Lightning.
An electrical discharge in the atmosphere, usually appearing as a bright flash of light, to produce or discharge lightning.
闪电，打闪电。
Lightning is a brilliant flash of light that is produced by an electrical discharge from a storm cloud. Lightning takes place when a separation of positive and negative electrical particles that develop in a storm cloud suddenly collapses.
During a lightning strike, the diameter of the channel, the electrons, follow is considerably enlarged beyond a few centimeters.
For lightning to occur, we need an electric field that results from electrically charged particles and air rising rapidly thanks to positive buoyancy.
The atmospheric mechanisms associated with lightning in snow and ice. Events involve specific conditions that meteorologists carefully analyze.
Lightning rod.
Lightning rod.
The university installed lightning rods on all campus buildings as a safety measure against electrical storms. Lightning strike.
Lightning strike. Today's climate models predict a 50% increase in lightning strikes across the United States during this century as a result of warming temperatures.
Flash, thunderbolt, electrical discharge, bolt.
闪光、雷电、放电、闪电。
Darkness, obscurity, dimness, shadow.
黑暗、模糊、昏暗、阴影。
Limb.
Limb.
An arm, leg, wing, or other appendage of the body. To move with large, easy strides.
肢体、四肢，树的大肢、主肢，大步行走。
The pentadactyl limb serves as a prime example of homology, offering insights into the concept of shared evolutionary history. Comparative anatomical studies revealed that the limb bones of whales, bats, and humans share a common structural pattern despite their different functions.
Although their limbs look different, the foundational bone structures of vertebrates are remarkably similar, suggesting they evolved from a common ancestor.
The professor explained how the vestigial limbs in certain snake species provide evidence of their evolutionary history.
For my research paper, I analyzed how environmental factors influenced the development of specialized limbs in various arthropod species.
Limbless.
Limbless.
Limbless organisms have evolved various alternative methods of locomotion to compensate for their lack of appendages. Limber.
Limber. The limber movements of the dancer demonstrated the exceptional range of motion in human joints.
Appendage, extremity, member, branch.
附肢、末端、肢体、分支。
Trunk, torso, core, body.
躯干、躯体、核心、身体。
Lime.
Lime.
A white caustic alkaline substance consisting of calcium oxide, used in agriculture and construction. Citrus fruit similar to a lemon but green and more acidic.
石灰、青柠檬。
Farmers often apply lime to acidic soils to neutralize pH levels and improve crop yields. The archaeological team discovered that ancient Mayan builders mixed lime with local clay to create a remarkably durable mortar for their stone structures.
The Nile Valley's fertile soil contained natural deposits of lime, which contributed to its agricultural productivity throughout ancient Egyptian civilization.
Environmental scientists recommend careful application of agricultural lime to prevent excess runoff into nearby water systems.
In their soil analysis, the researchers found that decades of acid rain had depleted the natural lime content, necessitating remediation efforts.
Limestone.
Limestone.
The geological survey revealed extensive limestone formations that contained valuable fossils from the Cretaceous period. Liming.
Liming. The Agricultural Extension Program recommended liming as an essential practice for maintaining optimal soil conditions in regions with high rainfall.
Calcium oxide, quicklime, calcium hydroxide, chalk.
氧化钙、生石灰、氢氧化钙、白垩。
Acid, acidic substance, aluminum sulfate, gypsum.
酸、酸性物质、硫酸铝、石膏。
Locate.
Locate.
To find or determine the exact position of something, to establish the site or place of something. The act of determining the position of something.
定位，确定位置，找出，确定地点。
Archaeologists used ground-penetrating radar to locate buried structures that were not visible on the surface. The research team attempted to locate the source of contamination in the groundwater by analyzing samples from multiple wells.
Bats use echolocation, sonar-like systems to detect and locate prey in complete darkness.
When you are doing research, it is sensible to keep good records of all your sources as it can be difficult to locate them later.
Geologists were able to locate surface cracks and flaws in metals by employing a penetrating liquid that revealed structural weaknesses.
Location.
Location.
The location of the fossil discovery provides important clues about the ancient environment in which the organism lived. Locator.
Locator. The locator beacon helped the rescue team find the lost research expedition in the remote mountain range.
Find, identify, pinpoint, detect.
找到，识别，精确定位，检测。
Hide, conceal, obscure, lose.
隐藏，掩盖，模糊，丢失。
Lunar.
Lunar.
Relating to the moon or the moon's orbit around Earth.
月球的，与月球有关的。
The lunar samples collected during the Apollo missions revealed that the moon's surface composition differs significantly from Earth's crust. The lunar calendar traditionally used by many ancient civilizations was based on the cycles of the moon's phases.
Scientists have detected significant amounts of water ice in lunar craters that remain permanently shadowed.
Astronomers use advanced telescopes to study lunar eclipses and their effects on Earth's atmosphere.
The presence of lunar water resources could potentially support future space exploration missions.
Lunation.
Lunation.
A complete lunation allows scientists to observe all phases of the moon's relationship with Earth. Lunar phase.
Lunar phase. Understanding lunar phases is crucial for predicting tidal patterns and their impact on marine ecosystems.
Solar, celestial, astronomical, planetary.
太阳的，天体的，天文的，行星的。
Terrestrial, earthly, mundane, sublunary.
地球的、世俗的、平凡的、地面的。
Lure.
Lure.
To tempt or attract with a promise or reward. Something that attracts or tempts.
引诱、诱惑、诱饵、诱惑物。
Many deep-sea fish use bioluminescence to lure prey in the darkness of the ocean depths. The bright colors of certain flowers lure specific pollinators, essential for their reproduction.
Some carnivorous plants lure insects with sweet-smelling nectar before trapping them.
The phosphorescent organisms lure smaller fish toward their light, creating a complex food chain in the deep ocean.
The promise of immediate economic gains can lure governments into making environmentally unsound decisions.
Allurement.
Allurement.
The allurement of quick profits often leads to unsustainable business practices. Alluring.
Luring. The alluring scent of flowers serves as a crucial mechanism for plant reproduction.
Attract, entice, tempt, seduce.
吸引、诱惑、引诱、勾引。
Repel, deter, discourage, repulse.
排斥、阻止、劝阻、击退。
Lettuce.
Lettuce.
A cultivated plant with crisp leaves, used in salads and sandwiches.
生菜、莴苣。
Recent studies show that hydroponic lettuce production uses 90% less water than traditional soil-based farming methods. The calcium content in lettuce varies significantly among different varieties, with romaine containing the highest levels.
Researchers have developed new lettuce varieties that can withstand higher temperatures and resist common diseases.
The antioxidant compounds in lettuce help protect cellular structures from oxidative damage.
Agricultural scientists are investigating how controlled environment agriculture affects lettuce nutrient content.
Leafy.
Leafy.
The leafy structure of lettuce provides an ideal microhabitat for beneficial soil microorganisms. Head lettuce.
Head lettuce. The development of head lettuce varieties revolutionized commercial salad production.
Cabbage, spinach, kale, arugula.
卷心菜、菠菜、羽衣甘蓝、芝麻菜。
Meat, grain, protein, starch.
肉类、谷物、蛋白质、淀粉。
Linger.
Linger.
To stay somewhere longer than necessary, to persist or continue to exist.
逗留、徘徊、持续存在、挥之不去。
The effects of severe drought can linger in an ecosystem for decades, affecting biodiversity patterns and soil composition. Traces of ancient volcanic activity still linger in the region's geological formations.
The pesticides used in conventional farming can linger in the soil and affect future crop yields.
Chemical pollutants can linger in marine environments for generations, impacting the entire food chain.
The psychological impact of traumatic events can linger long after The physical evidence has disappeared.
Lingering.
Lingering.
The lingering effects of habitat destruction continue to threaten endangered species. Prolonged.
Prolonged. Prolonged exposure to ultraviolet radiation can cause significant damage to cellular DNA.
Remain, persist, endure, stay.
保持、持续、忍耐、停留。
Vanish, disappear, fade, depart.
消失、消逝、褪色、离开。
Well done! Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.